Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So for today's look, I wanted to do something that was super glowy and very summery. The first day of summer is approaching fairly quickly, so I wanted to do something that was really easy to wear every day for the summertime, and I basically wanted to do something that was a little bit sassy. Make sure that before we get started, you click that subscribe button down below, give this video a big thumbs up, and without any further ado, let's get started. I already washed and exfoliated my face, so I'm just going to apply a serum, and this is the Leaders Aqua Blend Oil Serum, just to add a little bit of moisturization to my face without doing like any heavy lotion, especially since it's like summertime. So I'm just gonna apply that all over, but I like the way it makes my skin glow. But I definitely need to use my STILA one-step corrector solution to balance out my skin tone for sure, because right now it's like looking really red. And I really do like this. I think it works for all skin types. It's not really going to help mattify your skin or anything, but it does help balance the redness for sure. And I've been having some really bad breakouts lately, so I'm going to do some Tarte Shape Tape Concealer underneath just to spot conceal on the areas that have been bugging me, which is practically my whole face. So next I am going to apply my Benefit Professional Primer just on my forehead and my nose, because it gets really oily when I get warm, and that just helps. I'm just gonna pat it in. So the foundation that I've been using, and I think is gonna be a really great one for summer, is this Pure Bare It All foundation. I have this in the shade, oh gosh, I feel like it's light tan, and it might be a little bit dark for me right now. My tan has faded a little bit. Thin enough to wear during the summer, but it has this tacky base that I think is perfect for people with oily skin, because it feels like it isn't super dewy feeling, but it's really light. Oh yeah, that's a little dark for me. But we're gonna make it work. I feel like it does oxidize a little lighter once it's on and blended in, so I'm not too worried about it. I know it looks crazy right now. I definitely need a spray tan. When I have my spray tan like fresh, it does match pretty well. Okay, so now that it's all on, you can see it has a really nice finish. It's not super matte, but it feels matte on my face, if that makes sense. It feels really tacky, and like if I throw a powder over it, that it's going to stick to it and it's going to help absorb my oil. So I really like it. And for summertime, since I get really oily, I like to add just a finishing powder over top. But I'm going to use the Too Faced Cocoa Powder Foundation in light medium, just only in the areas where I'm not going to put a setting powder, so only in the areas that I wouldn't put a concealer for highlighting. So not under my eyes, not in my chin, not in the center of my forehead, but everywhere else. So I'm going to highlight under my eyes a little bit with my Tarte Shape Tape, and this is in the shade Fair Beige. It might be a little bit lighter for me than it should be. I probably could have stood to go one shade darker for summer, but it's fine. And if you've ever used this before, or if you never have, one thing you'll learn right away is that a little goes a long way. You really don't need that much. So just taking some small dabs. It is really thick and full coverage. So I like it. I can't even believe that it's taken me this long to use it. But I'm like obsessed. I don't think I'll ever go to another concealer again. I just love how bright it makes my under eye. Like, it looks so much better than any other concealer I've ever used. And it's expensive, but it's worth it, because it's like a huge, this is a big tube of concealer in my opinion. So I'm just going to take a light layer of setting powder. I'm using the same setting powder that I always use, which is the Arbonne Setting Pretty Powder. It's just my favorite, especially for summertime, because it has a little bit of a shimmery finish. So I'm just setting it under my eyes really lightly, nothing too crazy and heavy. I'm going to just do a light contour on my cheeks. Again, for summer, we don't want anything too crazy. So I'm taking my LORAC contour palette, and I'm taking the shade Medium over here. And it's a little darker than I thought it was going to be. It's okay. And then I'll just kind of bring it, swoop it up into my forehead, make me look a little bit more bronzed than I am. I definitely need help in that department. And I love like just the finish of my skin in general. It's really glowy and pretty, and I feel like it's because of that serum mixed with the foundation. I just think they complement each other really well. And I'll have a link of like all the products down below, or what all the names are, so if you're interested in the serum or whatever. I think it's gonna be good for summer for sure. Alright, so I want to be a little bit more glowy than I am right now. I'm taking this matte strobe cream. And I think this is like the original strobe cream, because I'm pretty sure they've come out with others since I've gotten this. And you can mix that with your foundation or place it on top or below, whatever you want. It just, each one will give you a different finish or look. And then to set that on top of that, I'm using my Kiss Professional Halo Strobing palette, and I'm just gonna take this shade right here. It's more skin toned, not quite as white and bright as this one is, although that one might be really cool with it. We'll see if I change my mind. And then my all-time favorite blush for summer is just this nice little peachy one from MILANI, which is Luminoso. I've used it in plenty other videos before, but it still definitely is ranking to be one of my favorites. And then of course for summer, to keep all the oil at bay, I'm going to use this Urban Decay De-Slick Setting Spray. And lately I've been really liking using the Tarte Shape Tape for a primer on my eye instead of using a regular primer. I just think it covers up the natural color of your lid and everything sticks to it really, really well. So I'm going to just apply that on my lids. Then once that is on there, I'm just going to take my Huda Beauty palette and I'm going to use the shade Bay, and taking a fluffy blending brush and just setting it all over my lid. It's going to be a super, super simple eye look. So I'm placing that, making sure you cover everywhere you put that concealer, because that concealer is pretty tacky and wants to grab onto like anything. Then I'm taking another fluffy blending brush and I'm taking the shade Sandalwood from that same palette and lightly building that into the crease and outer corner. If you don't have this palette too, you don't have to like obviously have this palette to do this look. So this is just a warm medium brown tone shade. And I'm just gonna take that same color and go on my lower lash line and blend it up. And then kind of just take whatever's left over and blend it all over that lid and into the crease. Now I want to take a highlighting shade and I'm going to go back into this Kiss Professional highlighting palette and take the white shade. Going to highlight my brow bone. And then go into my inner corner and blend it kind of up into the lid a bit. And then just to help blend in the false lashes that I'm going to apply, I'm taking my TARTEIST Double Take Liner and I'm taking the pencil side and just sort of lining my lash line with some liner to help those lashes blend into it. Okay, so next I'm just going to curl my lashes and apply. I'm using the EYLURE Vegas Nay Golden Goddess lashes. They are my absolute favorite right now. I think they're new. She like just came out with them and I'm totally in love with them. I've worn them with like every look so far since I've gotten them. And I'm using my Better Than Sex mascara today. No reason, just first one that I chose. Okay, so for my lip color, I'm gonna go with the shade Indie Flick from NYX. It's just one of my favorite summer lipstick colors. It's a really pretty burnt orangey red. And so I'm first going to line my lips and then apply. And I'm using the Ulta Automatic Lip Liner in Scarlet. This is probably not the best lip liner for underneath, but we're going with it. And then I think I want just a little bit more highlight, so I'm going to go back into this same highlighter trio that I was using and taking this white shade and just applying it a little bit more on my cheek there. I'm also going to take my setting spray and just dampen this tiny, I'm using an eyeshadow brush because I'm going to get really precise with this. So I'm just taking it right at the very top where the light hits. And same for that side, my nose a little, and Cupid's bow. Alright guys, so that's it for this video. Hopefully you found everything to be super easy and it's going to be a breeze for you. A lot of these products you can switch out for drugstore. You really don't have to use any of these products. However, I do recommend that foundation that I was using because that is going to be bomb for summertime. I can just tell I'm going to love, love, love using it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please don't forget, if you haven't already, to click that subscribe button down below. Give this video a big thumbs up, and I will see you guys next time.